Good evening. Welcome to Orgasmic Conscious Cooking with your truly, John Ashford. Well, I have a special quick treat for you tonight. Being in a couple of days is New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. I was like, why not start off with some cocktails? And the surprise cocktail is, guess what? Hot butter rum. Hot butter rum was actually found and created for King Henry VIII. Go figure. He had the hot butter rum batter, but no rum. It wasn't until 1650s that the colonies in the U.S. actually started bringing rum up from Jamaica, and actually sugar, and they started to what is it, ferment the sugar or distill the sugar and create rum, and then they added the rum to hot butter rum batter. And on January 17th, it's hot buttered rum day. Go figure. I found all this out. I was like, because it's one of my favorite drinks. And it's a discrepancy about this drink actually not being made in bars very often. That's bull. Because when I used to go out to the Tryon Creek, Tori used to fix me hot buttered rums. So that's a farce. But it's one of my favorite cocktails, and it's actually ideal for this time of the year during the holidays because of snow and ice. It was actually considered to be like a hot toddy. Some people put ice cream in it, but I'm not gonna put ice cream. I need to grab one thing. Hold on. Oh shit! I broke my mic. The mic's there. I'm gonna have to hold my mic. I know Derek's like, oh my god. Okay. So I'm not using any dairy really, other than the butter. And so what I'm going to do, let me do this 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. Ta-da. Rosie, how you doing? So what I decided is that I wasn't using whipped cream. I wasn't going to use ice cream. I'm trying to stay a little bit from dairy. So what I found at Fred Meyer's was almond or coconut whipped cream. I'm going to show you what that looks like at the very end. Okay, so here's the recipe. You have a half cup of brown sugar, a stick of butter. This is 4 ounces. You have a teaspoon, I like a heaping teaspoon of cinnamon. Just a little bit more cinnamon. Don't look. Okay. You have a half a teaspoon of allspice. And I'm going to add something special in a second. And a pinch of salt. And a little bit of clove. It's a teaspoon of clove. It's cloves in. Not clothes like the ones you wear, but cloves, you know, the other stuff. Some nutmeg. And what I do is I prefer freshly, what do you call this? What I do? Ground nutmeg. My son's over there looking at me like, what are you doing? Okay. Make sure I don't cut my hand. I like nutmeg. Voila. And to kick it up a couple notches, I decided to add ginger. So freshly grated ginger. It's going to add a little bit more heat, more spice to it. So what's your favorite drink? Let's see. Does anybody have any questions? What cocktails do you drink during the holidays? Tori says savor some. Nope. Halima and I are going to drink all this up tonight. with our fish. That's what's on the menu tonight. Get that goodness in there. So put this up a little bit. You don't want to do it too fast because the butter will kick out and make a huge mess. So you let this mix up. Let's see, any questions? Did I miss any questions? Let's see. No questions. Okay. Voila, this is looking good, delicious. You grab a spatula. So I'm gonna talk about the different rums. Tonight I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Usually they ask for dark rum. Tonight I'm using Myers. I also have some Haitian rum. And my son turned me on to this plantation rum. I don't like the name of it, but the rum, the pineapple rum, is good. This is actually a sipping rum. I wouldn't really use this for mixed drinks because it's so smooth and you don't want to mess up the pineapple back. So turn that off. Hope you guys could hear me. Okay, this is what it looks like. If I don't make a mess, you get this off of here. I wouldn't let children use this machine because you could lose some fingers. Damn thing moves so fast. Any questions? Oh, hot butter rum. I can't wait to get to the rum part. Yum, yum, yum. Aye. What's that, Jack Sparrow? Was that the, what movie is that? Jack Sparrow? Yeah. I wondered if he had this. He'd probably be like, yes, aye, aye. So, get this over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take about a tablespoon. I like a little bit more. And I have the hot water on already. Okay, if somebody asks, how do you have to freeze the recipe? Okay, you can freeze it and it will last longer. It says it lasts for months up in the freezer. And because there's so much sugar in it, you can actually keep it in the refrigerator. So it actually keeps for like 3 months in the fridge and probably like a year in the freezer. And a lot of people prepare it and put it in the freezer and then actually use it at the time of serving. The only dilemma with that is that the heat, the heat of the hot water might not keep the drink as warm as if it's like room temperature. That's one of my suggestions. Okay, so I'm gonna fill this glass up with some hot water. And you stir, 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 stir. That's what it looks like. I'm not gonna taste it without rum. So what I'm gonna use tonight, it's all nice and taste it for you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix some coconut rum. This is not for children. So I'm gonna put a half a shot of coconut rum. And then I would use some hazelnut, but I'm gonna save that for New Year's Eve because I only have a little bit left. I'm gonna then put a shot of Myers dark rum. Stir that a bit. You know what I forgot, but I'll add that later. You should put vanilla in it, but I'll do that and add that later. The night got away from me. Still delicious. Oh, that coconut rum and the Myers rum combination is ideal. And then what you do is top it off with some whipped cream. This is almond whipped cream. Tap it like this. Tap, 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 tap. And voila, hot butter rum. Now imagine New Year's Eve. Let's see who's the culture. Have more rum ideas for you. Sailor Jerry's is good all around mixed rum. Yes. So there are tons of. So Carl Johnson, who's on here, actually is one of the guys that we always talk about rum at work. We don't drink it at work, but he's actually. I was not a rum professional because that's not like an alcoholic, and he doesn't go to any of those meetings. Anyway, it's a joke. But he actually has tons of rum, and he's actually turned me on to different sipping rums. And I prefer using higher quality rum because it usually won't give you a headache later. The better, what is it? Better rum that you use, the better tasting and lack of headache, if that makes any sense. But this is hot butter rum with whipped cream. So if you wanted to make this truly vegan, you can use coconut oil. I saw that, but butter has that flavor, and I use organic butter. I'm like, oh my God. So top shelf. Okay, that's Tori's side. Okay, my mind just went blank. Top shelf alcohol usually will not allow you to have a headache unless you drink too much of that too. But I prefer my favorite rum is probably the Plantation. It's very smooth. It's not warm when going down. It's just very silky smooth. So let's see. I think that's about it. Any other questions? That's nice mix with coconut rum. Yes, the coconut rum kicked it up a couple notches. I have to say, Malibu actually did her job tonight. How's it get better than that? So until next time, let's see, for a new bottle to show up. What would it take for a new bottle to show up? Rosie, I like that. What if a new bottle showed up every hour? That would be so delightful. But anyway, one of the things that you don't want to forget when I get back up here is the vanilla, because the vanilla actually will give it another little back. When it goes down, you have that vanilla warm. So here's the deal. I actually started using vanilla bean paste because the vanilla flavoring is a lot stronger, and I prefer that. Tropical hot butter rum. Oh, Tori said hot tropical butter rum. That sounds sexy. Ooh wee. What would that take to have that? I already have it. But Tori's in the wrong place. Anyway, until next time, I really appreciate you guys. Hope you have a wonderful holiday. The recipe, I think we'll put that on the what is it? On the not Zoom, but YouTube channel. Oh my God, what's going on with me today? So yeah. Have a wonderful holiday. Thanks for hanging out with me. Now, will you save me some? Tori, no. We're about to drink all of this up after I get off here. I'm have so many cocktails that I can't go to work tomorrow. That won't work. I hope you guys have a wonderful season. Love you guys. Happy holidays. Peace. Cheers.